Hoy, girls!
Hey!
Ano kayang gagawin nating movie para sa final requirements natin sa loob?
Ano ang gusto niya?
Horror na lang. Hindi, wag. Comedy. Mas maganda.
Love story.
Baduy naman nun. Ha? Bakit hindi na kaya natin gawing movie yung pinag-aralan natin sa loob?
Pwede rin. Oo, tsaka siguro mas ma-appreciate ni Sir yun kasi dami natutunan tayo, di ba?
Oo nga.
Sorry.
Oo nga, yun na lang.
Oo. Ano naman title?
Eddie!
The Legal Basis!
O sige, tara! Uwi na tayo para masimulan na natin yung shooting.
Uy, Jen! Nandiyan ka pala! Tara na! Hello, sabi nila! Jen, kilala mo ba yung kanina?
Hindi nga eh. Ngayon ko nga lang siya nakikita.
Siya yata yung sila nag-Christmas. Siya!
Almira, right?
How are you?
I'm Ali from your law class. Don't you remember me? But I'm sure you're my classmate. Are you going to attend our class?
Yes, but I don't know where's our classroom.
That's okay. You just come with me, okay? Let's go.
Oo, bakit? Ako hindi na.
Ako, hindi na din. May dala akong damit. Ako din.
Ako, oo eh.
Hindi, maliligo ako.
Wala nang ligo dito.
Uy, girls! Gusto niyo ba ng extra income? May ano bang business? Networking siya. Magkikilig ka lang sa account mo, tapos may income ka na. Mura lang naman yung buwan eh. 35,000 lang.
Sus, baka mamaya scam lang yan. Oo nga, tsaka damit na pamanding manuloko mo yung panahon na to.
Ay naku, napaka-judgmental niya naman. Parang di niyo kaibigan ang pinagsasabihan niyo ah. Oo nga, kumikita na kaya ako. Mukhang magandang business yan ah.
Ay, nako, bahala ka nga, Jen.
Huwag mo nga silang pakinggan. Di ba interesado ka? Pag-usapan na.
Tara na, magkain na muna tayo.
Tapos sama natin yung bago nating classmate galing Amerika.
Sige! Social!
Basta ay pinag-usapan namin na. Kasama kaibigan ko.
Gusto ko nang mabuntis.
Pero,
Good morning, class.
Morning, sir!
How was your day?
Boring.
Okay, attendance. Liwanag.
Present.
Mercado.
Present.
Messina.
present.
Salvador.
Present.
Lalik.
Present.
Ilagan.
Present.
Vergara.
Present.
De Castro.
Absent.
Madaligayan.
David.
Present po.
Okay. Miss David. Stand up. What is an obligation?
Obligation, it is a tie or bound recognized by law by virtue of which one is bound in favor of another to render something, and this may consist in giving a thing, doing a certain act, or not doing a certain act. And according to the Article 1156, obligation, it is a juridical necessity to give, to do, or not to do.
Okay, you can stand up again.
Chacha!
Uno!
Last day! Chacha! Ika! Wala nga hindi! 10 pesos! Hindi akong pera. Okay ako mamayad.
Vergara. Gusto mo sumayaw sa harapan?
Hindi ko sa kwarto na.
Okay, then. Please, what are the sources of obligation?
Law, contract, quasi-contract, crime, and quasi-debt, sir.
Uy.
Sir,
Yes.
survey ko.
Okay.
Hindi nakabalik yan, sir.
Sir, babalik ako bukas.
Hindi na babalik.
Si Jem.
Okay. I want you to give an example which is each sources of obligation. Since Trish, you're already standing, can you start with the law?
The obligation to pay one's taxes, sir.
Okay. Sit down. Okay, Miss Almira. How about you?
I know little about a contract, sir. Besides, I have encountered it when I was in States 2 years ago when my mother died. In her last willing testament, it states that our employees need to stay in our house for 10 years. Then, with the help of our family attorney, I became as their boss when I reached 18, sir. That's it, sir.
So, what is contract now?
For me, a contract is making of two minds between the two persons wherein one binds himself with respect to return something or to render service to someone. It has essential requisites. First is a consent, then the object of the obligation, and the cause of obligation, sir.
Okay, that's right. You can sit down.
Ma, we will go ahead. We will prepare for our lunch. Our condolences, ma'am.
Dad left me a year ago, and now
Mom died. You're the only family that I have now, Auntie.
I'm your mother, sister. I will always be here for you.
Thank you, Auntie. Auntie, I should go now. I will wait for you at the car. I can no longer take this.
Okay. Have a safe trip, sister. Prepare for a meeting after 5 minutes. From now on, I will be your new boss, the sole master of this house. And I want a new system. By the next month, you will all be fired. New maids, new cooks, new drivers, new everything.
But ma'am, let us settle this.
Who told you to sit down?
We are concerned about our families.
This is our bread and butter.
We have nowhere to go to.
Enough! I'll think about it.
What are we going to do now?
I think we should agree with Ma'am Kat.
No! We have a contract. We should fight for our rights.
Yeah, you have the point. But I think we should consult it with Ma'am Almira. But wait a minute. Kaping mainit. Where's the contract? I lost mine a year ago.
I lost mine too. I don't know where did I put it.
Okay, I'll try to find mine. I hope we can settle this.
Something right? You idiots. She's so bad. Oh, what happened here?
There's something we need to tell you, ma'am.
Okay, let's talk about this. Listen first.
Because yesterday, ma'am, we had a meeting with Ma'am Kat. She wants us to leave this house for the next month. She wants new cook, new maids, new everything, ma'am. What will happen to us?
Yes, ma'am. She's so evil.
If your mom is still here, ma'am, we will not experience this unethical treatment.
What? That can't be. You're supposed to stay here and serve us for 5 more years.
Yes, ma'am.
In fact, we have a contract, ma'am.
Let me see.
Oh my God, let's see. Oh, here, ma'am. Use the...
You're so forgetful. I don't understand. My mom didn't mention this to me. Another problem. But don't worry. I'll handle this. I will talk to my Aunt Cathy first and clear these things out. Is that okay?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, I'll go for now.
Okay, see you later. Bye.
Hi, Auntie. Can we talk about something for a while?
What is it, dear?
Oh, I've just heard a while ago that you are going to fire all of our employees and hire new ones.
Yes, isn't that great?
But, Auntie, they've been serving for 10 years already. They're like family.
Those ignorant, filthy people, you consider them family?
But you can just fire them.
Why? Why not?
Auntie, Alfie. As a matter of fact, they have a contract with us.
You better read it.
A contract? Who cares about the contract? Now, what contract are you talking about?
I didn't expect you're going to do such thing. I'm so disappointed.
Hello, Attorney De Castro. I just want to ask you something about this contract between our maids and my mom. My mom didn't mention this before, and I don't know anything about this. That's why I want to talk to you in person. Are you available today? Okay, maybe after an hour I'll be at your office. Okay, I'll see you then. Thank you. Bye.
Hello, good afternoon. Is this Attorney Vergara? I want to talk to you about something important. Are you available next week? Oh, that's good. I'll see you then.
Come in. Good morning, Attorney Vergara. Good morning. Yes, how may I help you?
I'm Abigail Messina, assistant of Kat Del Valle.
Nice to meet you. Please take a seat. Yes, in fact, I was expecting you today since Miss Del Valle called me yesterday, setting up an appointment with you.
Yes, she sent me to come and consult you about the contract between current employees.
So, what about the contract? Come in.
Good afternoon, Attorney.
Good afternoon, dear. What can I do for you? I want to tell you something about what my mother has left me. Oh, I see. I have her last willing testament, and I will read it tomorrow with you and with your employees. Oh, that's good. But I have a problem, attorney. What's that? I think I can help. My auntie took over the house, and she wanted to fire all our employees.
So how's your stay in the house?
Awesome. Only that, the maids remind me of my sister. I hate her, you know. I hate how she loved those filthy maids. Besides, her mother's mother was once a maid. Good thing my father loves her mother so much that he gave almost his possession to her, and nothing left with me except those villas in Batangas. Why do illegitimate child even exist? I hate her. I will definitely fire those maids.
But attorney, she can't just fire them because they have their existing contract between my mom. But attorney, sad to say, it's gone now, and I don't know about the contract. What should I do? Now I can see the problem. I think it's all about the contract. A contract is a meeting of minds between two persons, whereby one binds himself with respect to another to give or render something in return or to render some service. Now, for a contract to be valid, it must have three essential requisites. It must have the consent, the object, and the cause of the obligation. The contract that was made with your mother's employee is a contract of employment. Actually, I have the original contract. So even if the contract or the copy of the contract was destroyed, the obligation will not be extinguished as long as it has been properly communicated and agreed upon by the two parties. Now, since you are your mother's heir, you all have the luxury to possess all her possessions. Only except that your maids, your mother had a contract with, their obligation can be extinguished because when your mother died, the legal relationship with them has been extinguished. What? What will I do now? If only my mother was here. She won't let this happen. That's why she has the last willing testament. What you can do now is to make a new contract with your maids. With that, you will be the contractor or the offeree. But attorney, how? I will read the last willing testament tomorrow. I want you to be with your maids and also with your aunt and with your attorney. Is that okay? Oh yeah, sure. That sounds good, well.
That's why I called my lawyer. I know Almira will definitely fight for those maids. She can't do anything about that because her mother is dead.
Good afternoon. I am Attorney Mary Rose De Castro, the legal advisor and the family lawyer of Mrs. Del Valle.
And I am Attorney Jess Vergara, the legal advisor and lawyer of Mrs. Kat Delvan.
So, can we start now?
Attorney Z, I want to fire these filthy maids. They don't have the contract. Their contract was destroyed. And their contractor was dead. So what can they do now? Cry?
I have Mrs. Del Valle's last willing testament. Would you like to read it first?
Okay, Attorney De Castro. Let's read it now.
Assigning all my possessions, business, to my only daughter, Almira Del Valle. I also would like to let my employees stay in my house as long as they want to. I am assigning my daughter in place of my rights as the contractor of their contract. Signed, Mrs. Zoraida Del Valle.
That can't be.
Yes, and that is according to Article 1311 that reads, contracts take effect only between the parties, their assigns and heirs, except in case where the rights and obligations arising from the contract are not transmissible by their nature, or by stipulation, or by provision of law. The heir is not liable beyond the value of the property he received from the decedent. If a contract should contain some stipulation in favor of a third person, he may demand its fulfillment provided he communicated his acceptance to the obligor before its revocation. A mere incidental benefit or interest of a person is not sufficient. The contracting parties must have clearly and deliberately conferred a favor upon a third person, which is based to Article 1257, Section 8. So what are you trying to say now, Attorney Vergara? What I'm trying to say is, the content of the last willing testament of Ms. Del Valle regarding her employees is no longer valid, because the death of Ms. Almira Del Valle's mother already extinguished the obligation.
Let us be reminded that the obligation may be extinguished, but the new heir, Miss Almira Del Valle, can make a new contract with her maids. So are we clear now? Miss Kat Del Valle, do you have something to say? How about you, Attorney Vergara? What could you say about the new contract that will be made regarding with your new maids?
I think we're done here.
Contract will be discussed at the end of the semester. Miss Ilagan, can you please give me the meaning of the quasi-contract?
Quasi-contract is that juridical relation resulting from lawful, voluntary, and unilateral acts by virtue of which the parties become bound to each other to the end that no one shall justly enrich or benefited at the expense of another.
What are the two kinds of quasi-contract?
Solutio indebiti and negotiorum gestio.
Please cite an example.
Sa negotiorum gestio po,
Hindi yun ang oras sa'yo aalis. Pagkatapos ko kayo. May guys din eh. Tingin niyo, na makapag-isa ko. Ito bang may makeup mo? Ito nga nga yung ano? Yung dito? Ba? Parang sa akin ah. Alam mo ba, ang tagal na nawawala ng ganito ko eh.
Baka sa'yo yan.
Paano naman naging sa akin eh, nasa'yo?
Kasi tinanong ko Casey, siya lang alam ko nagkaganyan. Tinanong ko sa kanya yan, hindi naman daw sa kanya. Tapos, pinabayaan ko na lang hanggang sa ginamit ko.
Alam ko na! Nawala yan nung CBA night. Diba dito ako nag-ayos? O sa akin talaga yan. Ba't di mo naman tinanong sa akin?
Hindi ko na maalala. After ilan weeks doon ko nakita ito sa kwarto ko.
Pero ginamit mo, hindi naman sa'yo. March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October. My God, 8 months nung nasa'yo. 3 months ko lang ginamit yan eh. Bayaran mo yan para
Nice.
makabili ako. Wow, attitude ah.
Pero paano mo nasabi na negosyo nung gesto yun?
sure kasi may voluntary management of the property of another without the knowledge or consent of the latter.
That's right. And it must be love. which means it should be lawful, unilateral, and voluntary.
Yes, sir.
Based on your example, may right ba si Mira na magpabili kay Bibi?
Yes, sir. Kasi po, sa negosyalong gestro, no one shall be unjustly enriched or benefited at the expense of another. Kaya rightful lang po na palitan ni Bibi yung make-up kasi somehow nakinabang din po siya lang.
Okay, that's good. But how about solution indemnity?
For example, sir,
Yung teacher. Uy, classmates! Oo nga pala, madali lang. Classmates! Maniningil ako ng 30 pesos each para sa photocopy natin. Uy! Bayad na na kayo! Mahal naman yan. Ganyan talaga. Magbayad na, ikaw.
Isang book na yun
Ayoko nga. Sige.
30 pesos.
Ayoko. Guys, balungus nyo guys. Magbayad na lang kayo, O, ikaw yung ID mo. Bakit hindi ka nag-ID?
bawal naman ito.
10 pesos.
Areas of concern.
Grabe.
Baby, walang ID. Bayad ng 10 pesos. Okay kayo.
Uy, nasa bag.
Ang hirap yung singilin. Pero
Bakit
may
mo
nato,
ba?
sabi mo na kayo.
Anong plastic na ito?
Mahal talaga, private school tayo. One.
Atin sa'yo.
Yes, seto na.
Grabe, hindi mo ako pinigyan ng sukli.
Magkano ba yung sukli mo?
10 piso.
Ano yung mga mistake?
Thank you.
Yung organization.
Hirap na naman siya.
Oo.
Operational.
Tingin.
Ay, ate, kunin ko na lang pala yung pinapot. 20 each po? Okay. Bale, sobra pa pala yan. Ito po. Thank you po. 20, 10 pesos each, may sobra pa ako. Sana. Sobra ng 10 pesos per head to buy na lang. Ano ang gagawin ko? Babalik ko pa ba o hindi na? Hindi naman nila alam. Kaso naalala ko yung salo. Si Lucio Indebiti. Kailangan ko ibalik kasi obliged ako ibalik sa kanila to eh.
Sa solution indemnity naman po, the juridical relation which is created when something is received when there is no right to demand it and it was delivered through mistake.
So, may rights ba si Miss Mitch na ibigay yung sobrang pera sa mga classmates niya?
Oh sir, meron po. Kasi doon nagre-rise yung obligation niya na ibalik yung pera.
Miss Vergara,
Yes, sir.
can you please discuss the fourth source of obligation?
The fourth source of obligation is the crimes or acts or omissions punished by the law. It is when they arise in... At dahil po doon, nagsampa po ng kaso yung maid namin against sa hardinero namin. At hanggang sa korte, napatunayan na guilty nga ang hardinero dahil hindi lamang po siya lumabag sa isang batas, hindi lamang siya nag-commit ng isang criminal offense, but he was also civilly liable for damages.
Miss Lalik,
Yes, sir.
can you please stand up? Give me the fifth and last source of obligation.
The fifth and last source of obligation is the quasi-delict. A quasi-delict is an act or omission by a person which causes damage to another in his person, property, or rights, giving rise to an obligation to pay for the damage done, there being fault or negligence, but there is no pre-existing contractual relationship between the parties.
That's right. Okay, last business.
Ay, lego. Thank you, sir. Ang dito. Grabe rin.
Hello, B. B, pwede ba maghiram ng pera sa'yo? May panggagamitan lang ako.
Magkano ba?
35,000 lang. Babayaran ko naman next month. Alam mo naman ako, mapagkakatiwalaan at saka kilala mo naman ako, di ba? Pero kung hindi ko na ibayad sa'yo ng pera, bibigay ko to iPhone 4S ko or itong Louis Vuitton bag ko.
Pag-isipan ko muna kasi yung pera meron ako. Pag-pasensya ka doon ko yun. Okay lang.
Sige, B, tawagan mo na lang ako pagka nakatawag ka na. Maraming salamat.
Hey, B, did you hear what Sir Rowena discussed a while ago? No. I knew it, as usual. Hi, Ate Nian.
I have a problem.
What?
I've been thinking about it. Jet wants to borrow 35,000 from me.
What? 35,000? That's too much, B.
I know, but she's my friend.
Oh, well, you have a point. But, just what you've said. She's your friend and I know you trust her, right?
Okay, I'll lend her the money.
But think twice first. It's 35,000.
Hi, baby. Ito yung 35K na yun. Kaso, next month kailangan ko siya. Oo, sige. Babayaran kita lang by next month. Pagka kumita na yung networking.
Siguro din mo
Oo, sige. Salamat, ah.
Hello, Kat. Kanina pa ako 1 p.m. dito. Usapan 1 p.m. 7 p.m. na. O, sige. Eto na ata sila eh. Papunta na si Mira at saka si Eunice nandito na. O, sige. Ingat. Hello, eto na. Sorry. Andiyan na ba si Miss International? Oo, sige. Malapit na. Grabe yung tagal mo, ah. Sorry. Grabe. Sorry. Tara na.
dapat kasama natin siya ngayon?
Malilate lang siya siguro. Pinikap niya kasi yung bag na binili ko sa guest eh.
Talaga? Daig mo pa si Miss International, ha?
Yaman eh.
We'll just sit here.
Ano yung join na solidarity?
Ewan ko sa'yo.
Ay, dahil wala kayo intindihan.
Magbasa ka kaya?
Nagbasa naman ako.
Dapat.
Good afternoon, sir!
Fake na fake.
Okay, class, we are now in our second chapter of the lesson. Ms. Salvador, can you please differentiate the generic things to determinate things?
Okay, sir. According to Article 1459, a specific or determinate thing is particularly designated or physically segregated in the other class. For example, the watch I'm wearing now and my car with plate number GGC 148. While a generic or indeterminate thing refers only to a class or genus to which it pertains that cannot be pointed out with particularity. For example is my income of 2,000. That is a indeterminate thing. And
right.
a police dog, for example.
Yeah, that's right. So, is money generic or determinate?
As what I said a while ago, sir, a sum of my income of 2,000 is a money. So I consider that money is a indeterminate thing or genus because you didn't give me exact amount of it. Am I right, sir?
Yeah, you're right. You can take your seat now.
Thank you.
Ms. Mercado, what do you think about this cell phone? Is this generic or determinate thing?
Specific, sir.
What is your legal basis?
Because particularly designated or physically segregated for all other of the same class.
Okay, that's right. You can take your vacation.
What if a generic thing is lost? Will it extinguish the obligation? Vergara.
The loss or destruction of a generic thing does not produce the extinction of the obligation of the debtor.
Why?
Because the debtor can still comply with his obligation by delivering the same thing of the same kind. This is in accordance to the principle that genus never perishes or genus non comptem.
Class, mag-aaral kayo ng lesson nyo. Especially you, Mitch. Bagsama sa akin.
Why, sir?
Wala ka pang nabasa na article.
Na-BQM ko na, Pastor. Nasa Article 14 na tayo eh.
Okay. Good day, class.
Good day, sir.
Good day, sir.
Kanina pa kita hinahanap. Nagmamaang-maawan ka ba? Wala ba kayong TV sa inyo? Ano ba yun? Yung bus networking scam! Wala po yung pinapanood. Kasi, madami mo ko ng tamang panahon.
networking? Scam pa na yun. Dahil natin ako niya ako yung kaibigan natin yun. Hindi na yan, Jeff. Huwag ka na umiyak. Sabi na naman siya, hindi ka rin nakapanggiliwa ng mga networking na ganyan eh. Tigas ng ulo mo kasi. Ang problema ko kasi yan, paano ko babayaran? Pinunta ko kay Bibi. May pinunta naman ni Bibi yun kasi kaibigan mo ka. Okay lang yan, Jeff. Pera lang yun, di ba? Wala namang may gusto sa nangyari. Kaya ano na lang, magkakayos din kayo ni Miss Jo. Okay na yan. Okay lang. Gusto sana akong sabihin sa'yo eh. Ang laki ng problema ko. Ako din eh. Nascam kami ni Jeff. Ako naman kagustuhan yun eh. Wala namang may gusto nangyari. Wala paano pala yung sa bangkat? Ayun, kasi nung isang gabi, naglalakad kami pa uwi ni Mitch.
Ba't di ka pumasok kanina?
Kasi kinuha ko yung bag ni Catherine, yung order niya. Ito nga, oh. Ganda, no?
Ba't naka-uniform ka?
Mitch, tulungan mo ako yung bag na nakaw, Mitch.
Ha?
Sige na,
Habulin ka!
Mitch.
Habulin ka!
Ganun ba yung nangyari? Kanina ba? Di ba yung bag na binili ni Kat sa guest? Generic thing? Sabi kasi ni Sir dun sa discussion last meeting, kapag ang generic thing na wala, hindi ma-extinguish ang obligation ng debtor sa creditor. Unless, mapapalitan mo to ng same class at the same time. Ang kailangan mo lang gawin, bumili ng kamukhang-kamukha nun. Hindi ko kasi alam paano ko sasabihin kay Kat, nahiya ako sa nangyari. Basta sabihin mo lang yung totoo, maintindihan naman niya yun. Ito nga eh, magiging okay na yung problema. Ano ka ba, Eunice? Walang problema hindi nasusolusyonan? Oo nga eh, pero tumawag na ako sa boss networking eh. Pero wala, sinumbuhan nila kami. Galit na galit nga sa akin si Jed eh. Kasi sabi niya, iniram niya lang daw yung pera na yun. Alam mo, may nabasa ako sa loob kasi sa part ni Jed, hindi siya fraud. Kasi hindi mo naman intention na lokohin siya, di ba? Tapos, in fact, ikaw naman naloko ka. Pero sa part ng boss networking, fraud siya kasi intention nilang kunin yung pera niyo at saka itakbo. Negligence yan, Eunice. Kasi unintentional at saka there's no malice in bad faith. Kaya lang, mag-reach ka pa din yung violated check. Kasi lumalabas dito, ikaw yung debtor, si Jet yung creditor. Kailangan mo pa din siyang bayaran. Pero anong klase yung negligence yan? Contractual negligence yan, Eunice. Kasi, ibig sabihin nun, within the negligence of a contract that results in a breach of a obligation. Alam mo, pinakamaganda mong gawin dyan. Tawagin mo muna yung mami mo. Tapos, maghiram ka muna ng pera sa kanya. Hindi niya ipambayad mo muna kasi. Oo nga eh. Sige, tatawagan ko siya mamaya.
Tawag pala sa ginawa namin ni Bibi, alternative obligation. Kung cash, iPhone 4S, or Louis Vuitton bag. Pero sinabi ko kay Bibi na yung ibibigay ko sa kanya yung 35,000. So, ang alternative obligation, magiging siyang simple obligation. So, may iba pala ako. Ano yung pinag-aralan natin kay Saraweda? Alam ko magre-recite ata tayo bukas.
Ito, yung Article 1169. Alam ko, yung general rule doon is if there is no demand, there is no delay.
If there's no demand, there's no delay. So, ang tawag pala, hindi pa niya ako sinisingan ni Bibi at hindi pa ako nakapagbayad on time, ordinary delay pa lang yun. Pero, kapag naningil na sa akin si Bibi at hindi ako nakapagbayad on time, legal delay na yon. Kailan kaya niya ako sisingilin ni Bibi? Sandali lang ha, may kumakatukaka.
Sige.
Hindi. Ay, pasok.
Okay na. Kunin ko yung 35,000 kasi nung pagkain namin ng
Sige, sige lang. Pasok ako.
amin ni Eunice, di ba?
Mas responsible sana. Okay lang.
Oo, sige. Maghahanap talaga ako ng paraan. Thank you, ah.
Pasok!
Hi, Beth.
Anong ginagawa mo dito?
Babalik ko lang sana yung pera mo.
Ano, illegal na naman yan?
Hindi ah. Pinahiram ako ng mama ko.
Talaga? Sakto! Naniningil na si Bibi sa akin, kailangan ko ng bayaran.
Huwag ka na magalit ah.
Ikaw naman kasi,
Hindi ko naman ginusto.
sa susunod, huwag ka na magre-recruit, mapapahamak ka lang.
Oo na, sorry na.
Sige, okay na. B?
Oo.
Hi, B.
Hello. Kamusta?
Okay lang. Ito na pala yung hiniram ko 35,000 sa'yo. Sorry na-delay lang. Pero sabi ko naman sa'yo, magbabayad ako, di ba?
Buti na lang, kailangan ko magbayad ng dorm ko tsaka finance.
Buti nga eh. Kasi kadarating lang ni Eunice, binayaran na yan. Bigla akong dumiretso dito.
Sige, okay na to.
Sige.
Thank you ah.
Thank you din.
Hi, Kat.
Hello. Mga balibag mo, wala lang ako. Bakit ngayon lang? Di ba nung isang araw pa yan?
Oo, eto nga. Gusto ko mag-sorry sa'yo kasi nawala yung bag mo na hapon ng isang gabi.
Ano?
Eto, kaya nga bumili na lang ako ng bag. Kamukhang kamukha din naman yan.
Tingin ka. Oo nga, kamukha lang.
Sorry ah.
Okay lang.
Uy, ano nga pala yung article natin bukas?
Ay, wala. Yung 1169, yung fraud.
Ayaw nga pala.
Exam na lang.
Diba? Exam.
Bukas.
Ang tagal naman ni sir.
Last time na pa naman natin ngayon.
Anong oras na wala pa rin siya.
Anong article na pala tayo sa kanya?
1169, yung fraud.
Ayaw nga pala.
Oo, wala ko niya.
Pag shampoo commercial lang to.
Ikaw na commercial mo dyan.
Ikaw yun.
Taya. Masyado naman tinaas standards mo dyan.
Pareho kayo isa ko.
Hello po.
Hello po.
Hello po. Wala si Sir Rueda. Pero ano, sabi niya, pag-aralan niyo daw yung fraud, kasama daw yun sa final exam nyo. Tapos, yung final requirement daw nyo, gagawa daw kayo ng movie. Yung movie tungkol sa, basta movie na about sa law. Yung pinag-aralan nyo daw ng buong Oblicon. To be passed daw sa Friday.
Wala ka na sa akin.
Tinis lang ako ni Sir El.
Di ba bala sa kanya yun?
Hindi. Sa Friday natin yung exam. Tapos cover to cover daw.
Sobra naman dami.
Yun lang po.
Ikaw ngayon ba naman? Kaya na-shooting lang to, no? Thank you po! Ano ba naman? Marami patawad mo, sir? Hindi na yung talaga patawad dito. Pero pogi yun eh. Balik ako na yung kabiling gusto mo. Yung ako. Ay, dyan. Saka ba na yun?
Sinabi mo ito.
Uy, girls!
Ay,
Ano kayang gagawin natin movie para sa final requirements natin sa law?
Ano ang gusto niya?
horror na lang. Hindi, wag. Comedy. Mas maganda.
Love story.
Baduy naman nun. Ah, bakit hindi na lang kaya natin gawing movie yung pinag-aralan natin sa law?
Pwede rin. Oo, tsaka siguro mas ma-appreciate ni Sir yun kasi dami natutunan tayo, di ba?
Oo nga.
Sorry.
Oo nga, yun na lang.
Oo. Ano naman title?
Eh di, The Legal Basis!
O sige, tara. Uwi na tayo para masimulan na natin yung shooting.
오빤 강남스타일 강남스타일 낮에는 따사로운 인간적인 여자 커피 한 잔에 여유를 아는 품격 있는 여자 밤이 오면 심장이 뜨거워지는 여자 그런 반전 있는 여자 너는 선어해 낮에는 너만큼 따사로운 그런 선어해 커피 식기도 전에 원샷 때리는 선어해 밤이 오면 심장이 터져버리는 선어해 그런 선어해 아름다워 사랑스러워 그래 너 hey. 그래 바로 너 hey. 아름다워 사랑스러워 그래 너 hey. 그래 바로 너 hey. 지금부터 갈 때까지 가볼까 오빤 강남스타일 강남스타일 오빤 강남스타일 강남스타일 오빤 강남스타일 에이 섹시 레이디 오빤 강남스타일 에이 섹시 레이디 성숙해 보이지만 놀 땐 노는 여자 이때다 싶으면